In this video, I will be showing you an example of charting for a plate-based assay. And so we're going to start off by going into the projects, and I'm going to open up one that I had already started. And we'll be using the antibody titration one because this is probably the most complex example of this for charting. And for this antibody titration, we have two different antibodies that we are titrating. And so we click over here, and all of this is shown in other videos, so if you need to, go back and look at one of those. We have the normalization channel set up as the 700 channel. And so then we come in here, and we're going to start a new chart, and I will show you examples of all three of these. And so I'm going to start with the normalized. The data are in the 800 channel, so I click that, and then start. So then it pre-populates with all of the different groups that we had in the template. And for the x-axis, this is going to be antibody 1 at 1 to 250. I'm going to copy this into other fields. And so this is a 1 to 500 dilution. And the important part about this is just making sure that you are consistent with your naming conventions and that they match up for the groups that you have on here. And so then for antibody 2, we'll enter in this information. And again, just making sure that you are consistent with your naming conventions, just so that Empiria knows how to display the data properly. And so then the other important thing here is this series. And so this is going to be my knockout for my negative control. And I'm going to copy that to the negative controls for all of my other examples here. Had that in the wrong spot. And then for my positive controls, I have the wild types. And so I can give the chart a title if I would like here. But what we're looking at here, we can see the comparisons of the wild type to the knockout for the three different antibody dilutions, and it also has the error bars on here as well. And we can display this as a scatter chart, or a bar chart. And then we can also move these around. So if I want to have these in the order that I have them listed, or that they are sorted up here, I just move these around. Just like that. Click OK. And now you see that we have them, all of our dilutions are sorted that way. Now for I'm going to start a new chart here, and I'm going to do fold change. And again, my data are in the 800 channel. Now I am going to use the current chart settings for this. It just makes it easier so that we don't have to fill everything out. But for the fold change, what you have to mark on here is which are your controls. And so then we have on here that our negative controls in the blue are all set at 1, and then we have the fold change in comparison to our negative controls. Then we can also do a percent change. And again, data are in the 800. We're going to use the current If need be, you just choose which ones are your controls. And then you see here that we have the baseline set at 0% and then the percent change compared to that baseline. So, and this is probably, as I mentioned earlier, the most complex version of charting that are used in the plate-based assays. But it is a good starting point for learning how to properly chart your plate-based data. Thank you.